The law has returned. It's me, I'm Law. Hello, everybody! How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 3 Trials and Tribulations. I almost said Justice for All again, but that is not the name of the game, and that's why I ultimately did not say it, because I am smart enough to know that this game is the different game, not the same game that we already beat and played. Hi, guys. How is it going? My voice is back to normal, as you can hear. And you know what else? I want to give a special shout out to all of you in the pre-stream. And you know what else? I also want to give a very special shout out to all of the VOD heads out there. How's it going, VOD heads? Hello! Oh, Trial 2 of Case 2. I know that this is the finale, by the way. I have been spoiled about that, which is good because, like, I want to know these things before planning an entire stream around them. This is it! We are totally going to find the killer, everything is going to be great, and we're going to have a great time doing it, and hopefully go home happy. And maybe Maya gets kidnapped, and maybe I get hit with more coffee. We'll have to wait and see. I'm excited to see it, though. We're going to take a couple of drinks and then hop into it, as always. This is the procedure. This is mandatory, you know, typical regulations, standard stuff. And it's what we gotta do. So, without further ado, first drink of the night. Cheers, y'all. Hi, Adriana. Did I miss anything last time? Well, I saw you in chat for, like, most of it. So, yeah, I don't think you missed anything, unless you dipped out there at the end, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Oh, cheers again. Oh, I need to make these tweet things. These, well, it's just a tweet, not tweet things. Like, I have multiple tweets, because that's not true. I have a tweet that I am tweeting right now, and now it's been tweeted. And you know what else I need to do? I need to post to my community Discord server on Discord, which I'm doing right now. There it is. The gamers have been notified. The gaming gang shall soon approach. Rip Horse A voice. Listen, sometimes, even if you have a little bit of a sore throat, you gotta power through. You just gotta do what has to be done. You can't just skip out on your job because you want to. Is your voice okay? You tell me. How does it sound? Would never want to miss any law. No, you do not. The courts get real mad at you if you do that. Cheers again to the second drink of the night. Oh boy. Now, it's been like... When did I last stream? Was that 2 days ago? Man, time's a blur, huh? I'm gonna go over the evidence again and just, like, refresh my memory. Dio696969, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub for 4-month streak. That's a long time. The streak continues. Let's go, gamers! I agree, Dio696969. Cheers to you specifically, my friend. Cheers. Oh, yeah. No more Svedka. We're back on the Sky Vodka train. And it's all good. And it's just lovely for me. It makes me feel like I'm ready to practice a lot of law and do a lot of lawyering. PK Fire 26, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you for yesterday's stream, Cage. Your commentary, it was exceptional. I did not stream yesterday, but thank you very much. But I did stream 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. I took yesterday off. However, I did stream the first part of the trial and the investigation of... I mean, you know, just look at the VODs. You know what I mean. Shit, 2 days ago, I meant 2 days. There you go, you know. We all make mistakes. Except for the Ace Attorney. He never makes any mistakes at all. And that's me, because, you know, like, I'm that guy. I'm not exactly sure what this coffee pasta is supposed to mean. VHS for Life 97, thank you for the tier 1. 7 months, how the time flies. How are you doing, Cade? I'm doing great. I'm about to do a lot better because I'm about to step foot in the courtroom and practice my profession. Who's This Day, aka No Seriously Day, or Who Are You Day, is a traditional Japanese holiday that often occurs whenever something really sus is going on. This holiday is celebrated to give thanks to Weegeethegod for letting ass? Is that supposed to say ass? Why? I don't really get that. Play another night of Case 2 and to consider the importance of knowing that Cade will always do what he can to give you the best content, even if it mean forcing blank square to do. I don't know. Maybe I have to, like, update my my graphics drivers, but that's just not coming in very clearly. Whatever it said, thank you very much for spamming my chat, I guess. Why am I thanking you for that? I don't know. But thanks. I appreciate it, maybe. I don't really know how to feel about it. How is your voice feeling? My voice is feeling great. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm smarter than ever. My horse voice is now, no longer a horse voice. It's just a voice, minus a horse. And it's gonna be great. How's it going? It's going great, Luca-Lele. That's good room temperature Sky vodka right there. It was a fine year whenever this got distilled. Thank you, I Need Professional Help, for the 100 biddies and also the hype train. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You were more entertaining when you had the horse A throat. Well, I mean, some people may think that, but it is kind of hard on the vocal cords, so I'm not sure if we should really be expecting that all too often, you know. I probably should have just rested, but I need to give the people what they want. I am a man of the people, and I will always provide the content that I need to provide to all of you. That is the Weegeethegod guarantee. If Weegeethegod is known for anything, it's that he is very caring and provides a lot of content for his fans. This is the most notorious aspect of Weegeethegod, is that he's just always giving and giving and producing, and there's just so much content coming out. And you're welcome for that, by the way. It's a thankless job, even though everyone always says thank you. That's kind of a part of the job, but there it is. We're just gonna keep on soldiering through. I'm a machine. I am a content machine, and the gears are well lubricated. Now then, where were we? That's right. It's Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I almost said Justice for All again, but it's actually Trials and Tribulations. Okay. Let's do it. Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout, Part 4-1, Trial. Yes, I want to load that. I also didn't realize he loved Godot so much. I never said that. I took it back. Look, I might have had a little much to drink that one time when I said those things, but that's neither here nor there. That was in the past, and now is now. October 14th, 9:41 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 4. Ooh, we're breaking out number 4 for this one. Now that's an important room. Hey, Nick! What? You won't believe how many people are here for the trial. Well, it is a murder case. It is pretty important. What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door. What? Is someone having a much better and more interesting time in the room right next to me? Why don't you know this, Nick? Oh, they're having Detective Atmy's trial today. Detective Atmy? They say they're going to try him as mask to mask. Already? That was fast. Yes, Nick, things move very quickly in these courts. You should know this better than, like, anyone else. Boy, I'd love to see Mask to Mask's trial. I don't know who that is. By the way, where's Pretzel? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore. I know you don't like me. Who is this? Cade, you said, and I quote, spit your coffee on me, Godot. Yeah, and then I took it back. Did nobody hear me say I take it back? Because I said I'll take it back, because I take it back, because it's not true, because Godot sucks, and his coffee is stupid, and he wears a toaster, and it malfunctions and starts smoking all the time. He's an idiot. He's just no good. Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh? Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please, don't ignore me! Oh, it's Ron. I see. I didn't know who it was. Oh, Mr. Delight, good morning. No one likes me. No one would notice me, even if I killed someone. All right, maybe don't say this in the courthouse right before the murder trial, okay? And then you said, no, I do not take it back. Well, that was sarcastic. Could you not pick up on the sarcastic twang? Because obviously that was illegitimate. Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec. You don't mean you're the murderer? No, I'm just a poor thief. No, wait, that's not right. A thief can't really be poor. Unless they're bad at their job. Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending to him to help him commit the heists. Very interesting stuff right there. Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murderer, Nick? Absolutely. If there's not, then what are we even doing here? It's possible, but today's trial is a race against the clock. Huh? Why? Let's just take our time like always. We have 3 days, Maya! We don't have time! I'm afraid that's not an option. Why? Well, here's the thing, you see. Because October 14th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 6, we gotta do a trial. And that's right now. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the weak. What does that even mean? What a stupid thing to say. You're prepared? Ha! Stupid. Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot. Oh, he's got the judge in the palm of his hand yet again. How does he do it? How does Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, come off as so unlikable to this goddamn judge? Every single time. He's never on our side. And we're always right. We are literally always right. We are never wrong, and we are certainly not right. I should be the judge's best friend. I make his job so simple and easy. Ron Delight is simply too young to be sent to war, that's all. Isn't he like 21? I'm afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Godot. Ha, then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war, but that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. That's all my statement means. You understand now, right? What a fucking weirdo. Why do people like this guy? Yes, well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case. Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. That never happens, ever, ever, ever. The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated at 1 a.m. of the previous day. And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the stupid defendant. Very well then, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness. Coffee. Glug, glug. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial. That's a normal thing to say. This is a normal thing to wear on your face. This is a normal person. This is such a normal person. But the first one is always the best. I don't get the witness, please. No, hang on. Okay, let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself. The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? It may be a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but... well, I remember when Mia was defending me. Yo, VHS for Life 97, thank you very much for the gifted Tier 1 sub. Any gifters in the chat? Any VHS for Life 97 followers or fans in the chat wanna follow the great example set by VHS for Life 97? She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust into me back then. It's not a good idea, but she did, and it worked, so that means it was actually a good idea. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Ha! You've got guts, trite. Well, fuck you too, actually. All right then, Mr. Ron Delight, please take the stand. There we go. VHS for Life 97, thank you for the 100 bits. Don't forget to cheer too, chat. This is true. This is very, very true. You did it, didn't you? Yeah, haha. Well, that was fast. What? No, that's not true. For a moment there, I thought we'd set a record for the shortest trial ever. Well, Mr. Delight already looks plenty guilty with that face he's making. And once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin. Very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Mr. Bullard, why did you go to KB Security? Well, that's kind of a hard thing. That's hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go home. Well, you're about to go to prison, so how about you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. VHS for Life 97, thank you for gifting 8 of them. 8 Tier 1 subs. That's a lot. Thank you so much, gamer. I greatly appreciate it. I'll drink for that one. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, is that 69 gifted subs in total? It is. That's actually... I'm gonna take 2 drinks. I'm gonna take a drink for getting to 69, and also a drink for, you know, the 8 gifted itself. Dio696969. Thank you for the gifted Tier 1 sub. Also, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Drink 1 being poured right now. This gives us time to air out all of the anime screams. This is good. Cheers. Oh yeah. Feeling great. Feeling on top of the world. Feeling invincible. Gonna solve this case. Gonna have a great time. Gonna take this drink. Cheers. Gonna listen to more anime screaming. It's all good stuff. Let's hear some testimonies. Come on, people. Okay, Judge, let's hear the testimonies. My visit to KB Security. I almost said toys. That evening around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. Okay. 1 a.m., the exact time the murder took place? Yes. The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. I hate this guy. How do people like this dude? I don't get it. He's talking like a goddamn fortune cookie. Can you not? Can you just stop? Ha, it's bitter today too, just like my destiny. Well, you are destined to lose, so yeah, it's a little bit bitter. You'd never know that from the way he's chugging it down. Mr. Wright, cross-examine now, please. I will. Are you okay? You had a lot of straight tequila last time. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I did have a lot, like an absurd amount, but I have switched back to the room temperature Sky vodka, so it's all good. My visit to KB Security. Let's hear it. That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. Okay, I need to go over the evidence again, actually. Hold on, hold that thought, because I need to, like, fully engross myself in everything that's been going on. Thank you, Dio6969. Fuck, I'm sorry. VHS for Life, thank you for the 100 gifted bits. Bitty subs, no, those are just bits. Can't gift anymore until I can afford 351 gifted subs at once. That's totally fair. 69 is a large number. You are free to rest. However, I am looking forward to the day where 351 gifted subs come in. That'll be pretty epic. Dio69, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Have more of my bits, Funny Internet Man, with pleasure. Thank you very much. I need professional help. Thank you for the 420 bits. Here's some very epic and cool and funny bits for a very epic and cool and funny Internet Man. Well, thank you very much. I need professional help. That's very sweet. Now, this is the Treasure Exhibit poster. A poster for the Treasures of Kurain exhibit. I am stupid. That's what Maya says whenever she looks at it and feels inadequate because she's no good and is never going to become the head of the Kurain household. It's just not going to happen. Ami Faye's golden statue carried into the basement warehouse the day of the crime, moved again that night. Damask's calling card sent before a heist. The emblem is top secret. Nobody knows about it. To the security at Lordly Taylor, I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Kurain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Mask to Mask. That's great. Camera data. The warehouse camera went off once at around 1 a.m. That's pretty important. On the night of the crime. Well, shit, that's a problem. So if that was actually, Mr. Thief Man, Mr. Damask himself, then that would mean that he would not have had time to commit a murder. Am I right, or am I right? It's the Shito, I think is how you pronounce it. The big sword. Damask knocked at me out during... Well, how the hell does that work? No. Did he... I don't know. This is very confusing to me. Damask knocked himself out during the crime with a blow to the back of the face. Security camera photo. Photo of a storeroom entrance taken by the security on the night of the crime. There it is. But... oh, there's so many questions. So many things I don't understand. Blackmail letter written with a fountain pen found in Ron's room. This is kind of confusing. Who wrote this? Why did they write this? What's going on? Blackmail letter. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring 50K. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Okay. Ron's wallet found in the KB Security building at around 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. This is true. CEO office key card found in Ron's wallet, used on October 12th, the night of the crime at 1 a.m. Publicity photo, a shot of mask to mask striking a pose. And goddamn what a pose it is. He is kind of dripping like a faucet right now, I'm just saying. Damask's brooch, found in the shadow of Ami Face statue, looks like it was torn off of some clothing. Very interesting. Kane's autopsy report, that's pretty important. Time of death, 10:12 at 1 a.m. Cause, cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. He got bonked. He was bonked and sent to horny jail. Newspaper clipping about the first heist. Guard in photo is Ron DeLite. Yeah, that is kind of weird. It's kind of hard to tell that he's Ron DeLite from this photo. I'm just saying. It's a little bit ambiguous. Like, is that him? I don't know. You can kind of tell by the hair, but I mean, we got it. Like, we knew. We knew the whole time. CEO office buzzer connected to the basement security guard's office. There are no fingerprints on it. There are none. It's spotless. What's the deal with that? I don't know. Kane's list found on a table at the crime scene. Okay. Buzzer record. The buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th in the CEO's office. Well, then who was buzzer? Who was CEO office buzzer? I don't know. Ron's testimony from Damask's second heist on, he was stealing as directed by blackmail letters. And then finally, not finally actually, but close to finally, the sacred urn, broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago, then replaced it in the box, kept out of sight. Paint marks. When Adrian dropped the urn's box 2 weeks ago, she also knocked over some paint because she's very stupid and incompetent. Urn box. A wooden box that had the sacred urn in it has pink paint stains on it. It looks exactly like Danganronpa blood. It weirds me out. It's really, really weird. I wonder if, like, they actually played this game and they said, yeah, that's the color. That's the one. I want that. That's gonna be good. Because I know originally it was gonna be red, but then it got too violent and creepy, so they, like, had to make it pink. But maybe this is, like, an actual nod to this color, because it's, like, dead on. It's, like, it's too perfect. Okay, I know everything there is to know about the case now. Ah, shit, what am I talking about? I still have all this evidence to go through one more time. So, quick rundown. Doesn't matter. This guy's stupid. This guy's a little baby man. There's my hot wife, who I will marry after her husband is thrown in the slammer. And here's a hot wife that I will never touch because she's fucking crazy. Larry Butts is 25, and my friend. Godot, stupid. Kane, dead. That's all we need to know. 1 a.m., huh? You're absolutely sure about that? Yeah, that's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No. Actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow and my internal clock was also on the... 1 a.m.? That's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullet, was murdered, correct? It's too late for a coffee date, that's for sure. Woo! Studio audience applause for that one. You got him, Godot. That sure was funny. He was brutally murdered by being hit in the back of the head with a blunt object. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. Tell me more about that. I need to know more about all of this. It ordered you there? What does that even... It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere. Does that mean you've got other blackmail letters then? Oh, of course. What? I didn't do that. Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say anymore. This is, like, unironically one of the smartest things that Phoenix Wright has always done. His client was about to say some dumb shit, and he said, shut the fuck up. Do not say another goddamn word, you idiot. Now, what should I do? Press harder? Alright, now I need you to tell me more. Just open your mouth and keep on talking, please. So what did the blackmail letter in question say? It said to bring $50,000. Money, eh? A perfect motive for committing murder. Oh, but wait! I never intended to pay that money anyway. Oh, is that right? After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of. An important point indeed. That is kind of important. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony. Okay. Ha. A muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do. What? Okay. Maybe. I don't know the odds of that happening. The blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. How do you mean? Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway? I know I literally have the note, but I don't know. The blackmail letter said, if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask-to-mask thing. But I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullard didn't have anything on me. He didn't? Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as my hot wife believes in me. So that's why Miss Delight didn't believe he was mask-to-mask. That's why I knew they were just hollow threats. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was, okay? It's not helping right now. You used to be a security chief for KB Security, yeah? Yeah, that's right. A security chief? You? And yet, a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge? A perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? This is not good. Maybe I should change the subject. Life after being fired. Why he was fired. Don't say anything. Well, I feel like this could potentially further incriminate my client by giving him more of a reason to want to murder his ex-boss, but I'm gonna press on it anyway because it seems important. Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job. Well, the world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that. Okay, then I take it back. Defendant, please answer the question. I needed the money. You needed the money? Well, you see, my hot wife loves to spend money. It's kind of her hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? Oh, you're one to talk. My salary wasn't nearly enough, so I stole data from the company. What? KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies, and since I was a security team chief, you stole some data and sold it. Mr. Bullard found out and I was fired immediately. What? I wish I had never asked that. Oh shit. Huh? That's like a JoJo's reference or something. I was somehow able to keep it a secret and made it seem like I had quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good. I'm not so good, Maya. Things are not good right now. Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You'd do well to remember that. He sure told you. Shut up. Just shut up. Slaps you around a little bit. So you admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct? Yeah, sorry. Well, thankfully, we're not being tried for that, so that's not important right now. This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony. Ah, geez, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worse, crashed, and then blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. Thankfully, I am those jaws. He fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi doesn't know about that. Well, she does now. Hold it! Why would you do something like that? Well, for Desi's hobby, what else? Wasting money, huh? It's not waste! Oh, that was Ron yelling. So Miss Delight doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she? So it would seem. I guess they just do not communicate well at all, or else he is very good at lying. Yo, what's up, Smith? How's it going, Smith? Look, it's Maya. I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other. Looks at you for no reason. I can't believe it. This case has gotten even Maya to think seriously about couples. Yeesh. Please try to stay focused, Mr. Wright. There wasn't much to his testimony, was there? Sounds like he's avoiding something. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this! We better be careful. But if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth. Yeah. This game sure is hard, huh? That's like the core gameplay loop and shit, isn't it, Phoenix? You figured that out yet, big boy? You finally realize, yes? Okay, I'm drinking for the bad feeling. I got a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach because it's eroding my stomach lining. Cheers, everybody. It's a joke, Twitch. It's a joke. Calm down. Let's all just calm down. Cheers. I mean, it is technically, but that's besides the point. That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. The blackmail threat did not scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. I have a hot wife. What do I have to be scared of ever? I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. He fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi doesn't know. Hee. I'm such a rascal, aren't I? There wasn't much to his testimony, was there? Yeah, it sounds like he's avoiding something. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah. We all have a bad feeling about all of this. That blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. Now, it did do that, didn't it? There's the blackmail letter. It does say the words that it is currently saying. This is true. The blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. I had been working for KB Security. He fired me for selling company secrets. I want to hear this one more time. I know he, like, literally just did this, but, like, once through. Why would you do something like that? Well, Desi's, like, a gold digger. Remember how that's, like, the thing? Yeah. There wasn't much to his testimony, was there? Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. That evening around 1 a.m., to see Mr. Bullen's office. Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. Right? The blackmail letter threat didn't scare me. I have a hot wife. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. Can we hear that one more time? You used to be a security chief for KB Security. Yeah, that's right. You a security chief? Well, I sold old secrets. He fired me for selling company secrets. Okay. Why would you do something like that? You evil rat bastard. Well, for Desi's hobby, what else? Wasting money, eh? It's not a waste. That her husband was fired, does she? So it would seem. I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets. Well, that's not relevant right now, is it? There wasn't much of his testimony, was there? Sounds like he's avoiding something. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. We'd better be careful. But if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth. Yeah, well, which pieces of these evidence are gonna make him spill those beans of his? I need those beans. I require his beans. But I'm not too sure how to get the beans. Maybe, I mean, I could talk about the hot wife. Like, we're talking about hot wife in general, right? Did I even, yeah, okay, hang on. I've been working for KB Security until a year ago. He fired me for selling company secrets. Desi. Oh, Desi. Desi doesn't know. What if I brought her up right now? Would she be mad? Is she even here? She's probably here in the stands right now, right? Let's just go for it and see what happens, you know? Objection. Tell me about your hot wife. I think this is totally... Your Honor, that statement contradicts. It doesn't... no, never mind. Okay, sorry. 2 of them? 2 health? Why am I losing 2 health? That's way too much health. He fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi does not know about that, okay? It's not a B, chat. Let's calm down. I'm not getting a B. But then what do I... What would a guy like me even want to present in a case like this? I think maybe, well, there's the blackmail letter itself. We could present that, but I don't really know what that would contradict at the end of the day. If anything, if you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, well, does that not include your wife? Is that not kind of contradictory? Because, like, that would directly... Hold on, what's the statement again? I've been working, yada, yada, yada. The blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. Can we hear a little bit more about that real fast? Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway? The blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask-to-mask thing. Objection how? Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that reason isn't going to hold up anymore? Wait, is this new? I don't remember this happening. What do you mean? The victim had no proof the defendant was mask-to-mask. Karma Chameleon 2, thank you very much for the prime. Thank you. But you were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year earlier. But that was all over with once I was fired. But it is true that the fact I stole secrets was kept under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay it. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so he's not talking about the mask-to-mask thing. He's talking about the selling company secrets thing. That does make a lot of sense, actually. Gabe the Altaria, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Oh, hey, Caden chat. It has been 11 months since the early Among Us streams and revival of twitch.tv/Weegeethegod. Don't forget to sub and prime. Can you imagine it? It's kind of hard to imagine. No, I'm still struggling myself. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now a whole year later. Is that really true? What is it, Nick? The fact that Ron was stealing company data? I wonder if he would have had a problem if that ever became public knowledge. I mean, yeah, probably. Would it not? How the fuck wouldn't it? It would probably be a really big problem for him. As it would like anyone else in the entire world. Mr. Delight, I believe you would have been in considerable trouble if your true identity as a company data thief was made public. Irk! Mr. Wright, what are you trying to do by bullying your own client? Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow. I do not... Okay, I agree with you. Sure, whatever. Well then, feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo. Little lawyer amigo. Every time I'm called a, quote, little lawyer amigo, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a drink for that one, okay? That's like what we gotta do. It's what we're going to do right now. Cheers! Cheers to all! And to all a good drink of room temperature Sky vodka chased with room temperature water. Little lawyer amigo. Chat, you're my little chat amigo. Do you know that? And I'm serious about that. I'm serious too. And I'm applying all the heat possible, trust me. Okay. Yeah, drink your damn coffee. I know you're ready for it. He's got the hand open and everything. Yes, now come on, provide some evidence to back up your assertion. There it is. Why would Mr. Delight want to keep his data stealing secret from going public? Because that would conflict with Hot Wife. But that's what I was trying to say. That's the fucking reason I tried. This is what I wanted to. Oh my god, this makes me so mad. So like, this is what I wanted to do. This was the line of reasoning, but I simply did not know how to arrive to that point. But I knew that this would eventually be the point. God, I hope this works so I'm not proven wrong and I look like a giant idiot right now. Take that! Please, 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 please. The music stopped. We went. Okay, that's good. I need professional help. Thank you for the 100 biddies. How's our little streamer amigo doing tonight? Your little streamer amigo is doing fantastic tonight. Thank you. Mr. Delight, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday. What? I think you must have been scared, very scared, of having a certain person find out your secret, Mr. What about Hot Wife? Gulp! A certain person? Yes, sir. A very hot person. Ms. Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife. Wow, but listen to me, my Desi. Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins. Godot! Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault. What do you mean? Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And now he's dead. And that is how this murder came about. Oh, no! Everything is falling neatly into place for him. Don't talk about my hot wife! Or you'll be dead too, you fucking toaster! Well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far. What do you think, Nick? I think we're kind of fucked, Maya. I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes. Oh, well, if that's the case, then you should see this one prosecutor that we already went up against. So, like, obviously, you know. Clearly, there was sufficient motive for the murder. He stole data for his wife and killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared just a little too much. Oldest trick in the book. The motive is clear. Let's move on. What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come on now, tell us. We're all ears. Is the coffee cup empty, or is he just so good at coffee that he was able to, like, fling his arm around that rapidly while holding a coffee cup full of coffee that none of the coffee spills out? That's what I want to know. Is he a coffee bender? At the CEO's office. Let's talk about that. When I entered the office, there was suspicious person. I mean, shadow there. Probably of a person, but you know. Oh, I know that silhouette. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that That? Okay, prepare to get pressed on this one, mister. I would have been killed when I came to. I wasn't killed, but he was. Maybe that was the plan, to kill him. That was the plan the whole time. I see, suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that Mask to Mask struck him on the head from behind. Of course, since Atme turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie. Maybe we should update this so we can reflect that. Maybe? Perhaps? Ha! No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that. What are you saying? I really was attacked. We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination. Got that, Mr. Trite? Don't go easy just because he's your client. I never do. If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Godot. I have faith in Ron for some reason. I know he didn't do it because, well, actually, I do have a reason. I literally know he didn't do it because I have the Magatama. At the CEO's office. When I entered the office, there was a sussman there. I have to drink for the sus. It was a little bit too suspicious, even for Ron, who is very suspicious. He noticed it, and he did nothing, and then he got smacked. Right in the forehead. But if he got smacked so hard in the forehead that it made him pass out, like a couple of days ago, wouldn't there be like a big bruise or at least some type of mark? Or brain damage? I mean, if you get hit in the head hard enough to be knocked out, then you should probably go to a hospital. It's not good. It's really, really bad. Maybe that's why his, like, head's cocked to the side, because he's, like, I don't know, he's got some broken neck bones or something like that. I don't know. Cheers! So when I entered the office, there was a sussman there. Tell me about the sussman. Who is this suspicious shadow? Fuck! Well, no, we are literally quoting him, so that does not count. This is illegitimate sus. If there were 1,000 of me, and if even one knew, I'd tell you, trust me. His dodging all of our questions is not helping us win this case. I know, Maya! How about you be helpful instead of just complain? Okay, then how was the victim, Mr. Bullard, at that time? What do you mean by how was he? Was he already dead? Was he alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place? That's a good question. What do you think? I don't know. What do you mean, what do I think? Why do I have any faith in this guy? Forget it. Yeah, just fucking forget it. Who cares? Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. It's understandable. Your forehead? Yeah, I was hit in the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was an amazingly fast and powerful attack. Do you remember anything about who hit you? Well, like I said, it was a fast and powerful hit, so I think I was a little dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Delight even grasped what you were asking. Yeah, I'd like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself. God damn, Phoenix. Yeah, I would like to beat the shit out of my client right now. He's kind of being a little bitch boy. I'm gonna take a drink for this. This isn't just sassy Phoenix. This is aggressive Phoenix. Every time Phoenix is really pissed off and wants to, like, punch someone in the face, I'll take a drink for it, okay? And also, he's just being a little bit of a sassy pants right now anyway, so it all counts at the end of the day. If you think about it. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And personally, I don't think that's the only person in this courtroom who deserves a fast and powerful attack. I think I might be looking at candidate number 1 for the next fast and powerful attack, if you know what I mean. If we're on the same page here. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. It's Maya. It's her, the girl, remember? Remember her? Then the judge, then Godot, then my client, and then Dick Gumshoe, because he just doesn't do a good job. In that order, okay? I'll walk out of the courtroom, track him down, and smash him. Maybe that would knock some sense back into him. Maybe. I mean, have we tried that? I don't know. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. What does that even mean? That? Could you please be, like, even slightly specific? We don't know what that means. That means nothing to any of us. Why are you being so vague? Why, my Mask to Mask costume, of course. Wait just a moment, mask to mask. Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Mask to Mask. Why would you do that? What? And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security. What? I don't understand. Nick, did you know about this? He never told me. I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either. Even I didn't know about that. My toaster is steaming. It seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets. Don't they all? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait, that's not right. You know how sometimes things just slip your mind? Ha! My 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly. What is this guy's problem? He's going to die! How many... I mean, like, I know it's not like that bad, but surely if you drink 17 cups of coffee, like, back to back, it's gotta be really bad for you. It can't be good. His internal organs are screaming in pain. Not like I know anything about, that. At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please fucking tell the truth for once in your life! Okay. I'd have been killed if I hadn't been wearing my Mask to Mask costume. That's more like it. That's what we like to see. I didn't mean to do that. I still did not mean to. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Why were you dressed up as Mask to Mask? Why? Because I'm Mask to Mask, remember? What are you talking about? Mask to Mask trials being held next door. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, at that time... No, motherfucker, you do not get to anyway comma your way out of this one. What the hell are you talking about? I thought I was being blackmailed over the Mask to Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him just to be safe. Oh boy. Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I'd expected. Took a lot longer? What is he talking about? Of course you always press harder, except when you don't. What do you mean by took a lot longer? Oh, opening the safe, of course. Okay. My cape got caught on the safe door, you see? This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullard's body. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I hate Ron so bad. I hate this dude. What? Yeah, what? Did I say something wrong? You were the one that hid the body in the safe? Oh, well, yeah. Inconceivable! Yeah, a little bit. Why? Just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking? Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine? After you shit them, of course, from drinking 17 cups of coffee back to back. Oh, even the judge is like, fucking what? The answer is simple. Glug, glug, when they take them off. No? What? Every time I take off my shorts, I don't immediately put them in the washing machine. This is not a thing that normal people do, Godot. This guy is a freak! What the fuck is he talking about ever? As usual, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about ever. Do you mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's the murderer? Or... So, in this analogy, is he the shorts? Or is the washing machine the safe? Where are we going with this? Ha! So you're not as stupid as you look. His metaphor this time was really obscure. Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you? Well, that's a complicated question. No, not like this! No! Absolutely not! You should say fuck to the no. This is all new information to me, and that's literally not even a lie because I didn't know this crucial piece of information. Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Because we're doing a trial. The whole point is to present evidence to you and tell you what happened so you can judge us, the people that you rule over, your majesty. Make sure you add this to your testimony. Okay, Oh shit, looks like a storm front is moving in over the fair weather judge. Oh boy. I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes. 10 minutes? God, I know he's a big boy, but like 10 minutes. Hold it. Slam. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway? Why? Well, because it wouldn't fit in a drawer. Honk honk. Is he secretly Mo? Is this the big reveal where he pulls off his mask and Mo is under there? That's not what why would you move a dead body? You fucking freak show. When I saw that corpse, I kind of went crazy Joker mode. I thought, if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it. Huh. I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body. That isn't imagine trying to hide a body in a safe for 5 minutes, and you get to that, like, 5-minute point, and you're like, fuck, am I smart? Is this a smart thing to do? And you say, yeah, it totally is. And then you spend another 5 minutes manhandling a corpse to finesse it into a safe. And then you walk away like you're not in deep shit. Of course you're gonna go to jail. What do you mean? Thank you, I need professional help for the 100 bits. Hey, Cade, why don't you drink for every certified Ron Delight moment? Because I would currently be passed out and in a hospital if I did that. That certainly makes more sense. Hold on. 10 minutes? What is it, Nick? I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? No! No, I don't think any normal human being would ever try to hide a body for 10 minutes in a safe if they walked in and saw a corpse. And spend 10 whole minutes to do it? That's what I'm saying. Under those circumstances? What circumstance? Oh, so yeah, like after he got bashed upside the face? Hey, Nick, if you think his behavior was so strange, why don't you present some evidence that would show just what those circumstances were? That's it. I'll present some evidence after looking in the court record. We heard this from Mr. Delight yesterday, didn't we? There's not much in his testimony either. I betcha he's still hiding something. I would not be surprised in the slightest. We'll just have to draw it out of him. I just hope he doesn't make things any more complicated. Don't worry, Maya. I'm sure he's totally not going to do that. When I entered the office, there was the suspicious person, shadow. It's a shadow, but we know who the shadow was, according to him, unless he's full of it. So I'm still, so he's saying, when I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. I'd have been killed if I hadn't been wearing my mask-to-mask costume. When I came to, Mr. Buller was lying there dead. I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes. I did not mean to do that. Dyslexia is a hell of a drug, guys. I'm sorry. It sucks. It's not fun. Yeah. We got it. When I answered the we're just like resetting the whole thing. Okay, so then obviously Damask knocked at me out during. Can we not update this? I guess we're throwing this into the garbage can because, like, I wanted to present this on the point where he said that he was knocked out and strucken by the suspicious shadow. But, well, then maybe we could present... Well, then who was the suspicious... We know it was him. We saw the silhouette, but how does Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney know that it was him? Because he did not see the shadow. He did not get the cutscene, like me. Security camera photo. I mean, that's pretty important. That's... Oh, well, okay. That's nothing, I don't think. That's 58 a.m. Is that not right? Wait, shouldn't it be... Wasn't it stolen at 1? Isn't that wrong in of itself? But I don't know what I would present that to. But it says 58:43. That's not what time it was stolen. It was at 1, wasn't it? And there's the paint in the background. I see that. And that's Mr. Damask himself, Mr. Longnose. Blackmail letter? That's not relevant. How could that possibly be relevant? Ron's wallet, found in KB security building at around 1 a.m. at the night of the crime. Oh, well, I think I see why it was... You dressed up in this big, fancy mask-to-mask costume to throw off suspicion, and you brought your fucking wallet with you? Why would you bring your wallet? CEO office key card found in Ron's wallet used on October 12th at the night of the crime at 1 a.m. Publicity photo. A shot of mask-to-mask striking a pose. That's pretty epic. Well, I was literally told by Maya to present evidence, so I know it's in here somewhere. Just hang on. Your Honor, hang on. I'm scrounging Damask brooch, found in the shadow. Yeah, that's not relevant. Kane's autopsy report, time of death, 10:12, 1 a.m., caused cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. Okay. Newspaper clipping about first heist. Guard in photo is Ron Delight. CEO office buzzer connected to the basement security guard office. There are no fingerprints on it. That is... Then he... Okay, so if he was dead, then that means the buzzer never went on. But wait, don't we have the fucking Oh, shit! We do have the buzzard record, and you know what it says? Weirdly enough, the buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th in the CEO's office. And you know what wouldn't leave any fingerprints? A guy who was wearing gloves. And you know who would have hit the button? But then how would you... Wait, so you hit the button at 1:02 a.m. and then you spent 10 minutes hiding the body? That doesn't make any sense at all! How could you even... Wouldn't security be on your ass, like, immediately? Well, if it's Larry Butts, he's probably neglecting his job to all hell, but you know what I mean. I think... I'd have been killed if I wasn't wearing the mask. When I came to, Buller was laying there dead. I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes. But if the alarm was tripped at 1:02, are you telling me it took a... No, you fucking... You liar! You fucking asshole liar guy! I am trying to save you! And you are being mean because actually it went off at 1:02, and if you were in that office trying to hide that big boy for 10 minutes, that doesn't make any sense! Objection! Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record? And what might this be? The record for the emergency buzzer that connects the CEO's office to security. If the button in his office is pressed, the security team is supposed to come running. Shit. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m. What? If Mr. Ron Delight truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way. Well, that does raise a lot of... Then who was the body that... Who was the shorts and who was the washing machine? I'm still trying to grasp this metaphor. Let's remember who we're dealing with here. He probably had no idea there were security personnel in the building. Why would you... Of course not. He was head of security, you fucking idiot! Were you paying any attention? There's no way he wouldn't have known about them. What do you mean objection? How are you going to object to that? But, as it turns out, the guard never came. Well, okay, he didn't know it was Larry Butts, but that's not his fault. That was nothing more than a coinky-dinky. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser bitch who gets cucked all the time, who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend. Damn. You know what? I have to take a drink for getting cucked. And you know what else? Actually, no. I was gonna say every time Phoenix is a bad friend, that's a drink, but Phoenix is not being a bad friend. Phoenix is taking a very critical, analytical view at his friend Larry, and yeah, he's a shithead. He's an idiot. He sucks. He has no redeeming qualities. He's a fucking asshole. He's never gonna get laid. He gets no pussy, and it'll never change. It'll never change. Especially when he's working with Old Bag. My God, I couldn't imagine a worse couple if I even tried. Them working together on security? Of course you're gonna die. Of course you're gonna hit the panic button and no one's gonna come. There's no way. No way. Larry, no pussy butts. That is so true. No butts either, for that matter. I'm gonna take a drink right now, okay? Cheers, everyone. Cheers. And also, he looks like Kaito, who is stupid. Cheers. Arigato, I need professional help for the 100 bits. Thank you, Old Butts Moment. Aw, Old Butts. Is that their shipping name? I suppose so. Yeah, he got punched, he got beat up, and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity. It was not something Mr. Delight could have known. Objection! Objection how? Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off. It's loud as shit! It screams! The buzzer is so goddamn loud, you have no idea. There is no way he could have ignored something like that. If he had been conscious, that is, but he was smacked in the freaking face. Conscious? What do you mean? I'm fine now. Fine. Let's hear your theory. Okay. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone smacked him. Cade was way better last stream? Well, times change. Again, I had a lot to drink. The tequila, the Patron, it hits me different, you see? It's a whole different ball game. You see, I'm safe and sound here with my room temperature vodka, but the Patron just does something to me. I'm not sure if I like it. It turns me kind of crazy. Mr. Delight said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes? Well, I don't know. Gee, can we ask him? Unconscious? So he fainted? That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body. So, what are you trying to... Mr. Delight was knocked out, and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, which he wasn't, you fucking idiot, it can only mean that there was another person in that room. But who was in the room? That's right, whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and then pressed the buzzer. In that order. Order in the court! Mr. Wright, this is... Yeah, you better object. Try. This is preposterous. It was this kid. Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Bullard. No, actually, no. Then who pressed the buzzer? Shit, hang on. The victim, of course. No fingerprints, bucko! Good luck! He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. And also, apparently he was dead at that... This guy is so dumb. It's honestly embarrassing. What do you want me to present? The buzzer record being hit at 1:02, the autopsy being 1 a.m. is the time of the death, the fact that he was already dead according to Mr. fucking Dude. It's over. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button. No. Bro, we have it. You know that's not true. I know that's not true. What are we trying to play here? What game is this? So Kane Bullard sounded the buzzer himself? Not the buzzard, but the buzzer. What is your opinion? It's a whole lot of bullshit. I need to prove that the real criminal was there at the scene. But how? No, Phoenix, hear me out. What if we simply prove that it was impossible for him to hit the button by presenting the autopsy report? Is that not good enough? Why is that not good enough? Can I prove that it wasn't Kane Bullard? Absolutely I can. It's the easiest day of my life. The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzard. Not the buzzer. It's still not a bird. It's just a thing. He died at 1 a.m. Are the coroners wrong? Do you want to bring in the coroners and try to cross-examine then, buddy? Good luck. Well, what do you think, Mr. Godot? Ha, I can hear it. The sound of a buzzer. What? It's going off inside your head at this very moment. The emergency buzzer of your heart. Yo, it's the emergency meeting. Is it really? Maybe just a little? What? Mr. Wright, are you fucking what? What? How is that incorrect? Oof, guess there goes your chance to become an ace detective. Shut up, woman. Listen more carefully. Maybe the truth will be more elegantly revealed. Creepy, you sound like Detective Atme. The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. You have got to be kidding me. How is that incorrect? That is conclusive proof. What? Do you want the record? Do you want the 1:02 a.m.? He died. Well, that's not fun. Then what do you... This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. Well, there was no fingerprints on it. Is that the route that we're going with right now? Was it the fact that there were no fingerprints on the button? Why is that more conclusive than what I was trying to present, man? It doesn't make any sense. Why? No, there are so many options we could have taken. It's so silly, dude. I am level 1 mad, okay? It's finally happened. That is so dumb. K dumb lol XD. No, it's not true. Did you not hear what Godot said? I heard what Godot said. It's proof. I don't care. Oh, but what if he was alive? Then I say no, bitch. Coroner said he died at 1 a.m. Therefore, how did he press a button if he was dead? It's as simple as that. It's as simple. I am super right. I'm incredibly right. How is that not precisely accurate? He was dead, therefore you can't hit the button. He did not survive because he died at 1 a.m. From blunt force trauma, he didn't hold on. Wait, does it say estimated? Time, no, it does not. It says time of death 10:12 at 1 a.m. We can bring in all the coroners that looked at the body if we want to try to debate this, but it's not going to happen. It's just simply not going to happen. It's not it doesn't say estimated. Where are we getting this from? It ain't estimated. I'm right. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Whatever. I mean, like, this was also, like, a very reasonable piece of evidence to present, but I do think that either should have worked, and both cases are very valid, okay? I'm going to press the A button right after I take this drink for being level 1 mad. That's what I'm going to do. It's estimated, they say. It's estimated. Yeah, it's all estimate. I estimate there's about 5 seconds until I smack Godot up the head and knock off his toaster. Cheers. Swiftly and violently, or whatever they said. I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for. That's the emergency button. Is there some kind of clue? Well, it said the lack of a clue, actually. Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth. The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself a clue. Now I'm the one who's clueless. This button has no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullard had really pressed it himself, naturally, he would have left his fingerprints behind. Probably. What if he used his shoulder? That's what he said. Ron Delight obviously wiped them off. Maybe, but he was unconscious though. Why would he? Well, he was dazed at least. Or was he unconscious? I don't know. That's just a theory that I'm throwing out there that we're trying to work with. Why would he? A guard could have come in at any moment. He touched that button. I know he did. How? The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Mask to Mask, who does have gloves, by the way. And Mask to Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he possibly have had to wipe the button free of fingerprints? To cause confusion, like right now in the courtroom? Order, order, order! Huh, it would seem I fucked up. I've been forced to eat crow. I wonder what blend number crow-flavored coffee is. However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency button? Well, don't ask. I don't know. To make this happen right now in court, because it was actually Godot the whole time. Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden? Ha, it looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks. They're on to you, Nick! Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts, hang on. The real culprit killed Mr. Bullard at around 1 a.m. And Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? Yes. The killer clobbered Mr. Delight. Okay, as soon as we end that sound, the better. Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed, which they didn't. Security was supposed to respond? Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say. Okay, I guess. Oh ho, you've got some guts. I like that in an opponent. Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer? They didn't mean to. To call the security guard to find out what it did. Well, I don't think it's this one. It's probably not to find out what it did. I think it's kind of obvious. It was a setup to call the security... Was it Wendy Old Bag? Did Wendy Old Bag do this? Was it Larry Butts? Did Larry Butts do this? Was the man bashed over the face with the thinker? It's a possibility. It has to be. They didn't mean to. They didn't mean to. Everything's so fucking contrived in these games. Of course it's all intentional. Of course they meant to press it. They wanted to call the security guard. I ain't pressing 3. What do I look like? Some type of 3 presser to you? Come on, chat. The killer knew that if they pressed that button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted. Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose? Yeah. Although, as it turned out, he never showed up. Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time. No, he was getting punched in the face, Maya, I believe. Ha, what a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in? No, idiot. No, idiot. Of course not, stupid. When that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. Well, there were 2 people and 1 corpse. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Rhonda Light, who was out cold. And our mystery. Who could that be? Who is that? I just don't know. Hypothetically, yes. Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Rhonda Light. And if any security guards came running in at that time, they would think that I was the murderer. Yes, that was precisely the real killer's objective. Kind of smart, but also kind of stupid. To frame Rhonda Light for the murder. What do you think about that? Yeah, you smell your coffee. There ain't gonna be no coffee in prison. There it is. Order, order, order! Ha! It would seem. Sippy, sippy. I've been made to eat my words once again. Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee. That is... Yes, Maya, yes. Pats you on head softly. Mr. Wright, who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the one and only Mask to Mask, so... Nick, you mean the real killer is? We're going to drag that person in here right now. Well, that's gonna be awkward. Isn't he in court right now? But like, you know what we're talking about. But who? Did you see the silhouette, Maya? It's obvious who it is. I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and they also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard. But then why would he want to murder Kane Bullard? Oh, we're gonna have to come up with a motive. But then also, the thing that I just said about the fucking security, and then like, where was it? Where was it? Publicity photo? No. Security camera photo? That's not. Okay, so if he's here walking out of the security at 58:43, it's Luke. It's Luke at me, right? That's like, it is Luke at me, right? I'm not going totally off base here. Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. Who was it that framed Mr. Ron Delight for the murder of... Yeah, it has to be. This is some weird, elaborate setup. I mean, he is an ace detective after all. We should know. Cade 58 is 12:58 a.m. I'm aware, guys. I know. It's. But even still, how does that change the fact? If he is there, and Mr. Kane Bullard is there, and you have like a couple of minutes to go get him, then you can't go get him. It's just, it don't add up. So it's obviously sus, so that's, and you know what? I bet that comes into question later, but for right now, bring his ass in here. Almost 1 a.m. It means it wasn't 1 a.m. So true. Take that. Come on. Detective Luke at me. He's the only one who could have done it. Ace detective? Look at him. You mean Master Mask? No. Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Mask to Mask at all. I thought we've already been over this. Of course he's not. Like, come on. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of Kane Bullard. Oh, you mean the guy next door? Okay, yeah. I thought he was talking about Mr. Ron. Order! Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Theft and murder. Which is the more serious crime? They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. It's a capital crime subject to capital punishment. Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would. I remember. There he is. When Luke Atme confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom. Of course, a famous detective was unmasked as, well, Mask to Mask. Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along. To be found guilty? Mask to Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. You know, if his true objective was to be found guilty, he could have made it a little bit easier on me, could he not have? I'm just saying. Hello, there he is. But he was stealing the urn of Lordly Taylor. But then wait, if he stole the urn, then who the fuck stole the urn? And if that is him, but if he did, so the body was dead, but it was 1 a.m. That doesn't, the body is alive right now. The guy. It's not even a body yet. It's just a body of an alive person. No one cares about that. In other words, being found guilty as Mask to Mask was Luke Atmey's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi. A guilty verdict? As an alibi? That's kind of smart, yeah. But, like, he tried so fucking hard to make me lose. He fought me tooth and nail. I guess it's convincing, but he just knew that we were the ace attorney so we could do it at the end of the day. You know, it's almost time. For what? For Luke Atmey's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course, that's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder. Huh? Well, considering we're dragging this out so long, then yeah, probably it was him. Mr. Luke Atmey's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal. Am I really sure about this? Huh. A bet's only good when your life's the ante. Mr. Wright, I believe in you. Mr. Delight, I do not believe in you in the slightest, but, like, I'll help you anyway. So, please, I'm begging you. Fine, thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this? Yes, of course. Phoenix, it's me. I'm dead. Hello. Is it? Huh? What was that? Did I just see a dead girl? That's creepy. Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust. That is not a good mentality to have when you are providing legal counsel to a defendant. It's simply not. Me is not a good lawyer. I'm sorry to say it. And neither is Phoenix. That voice, it sounds like... Mia Fey? Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess. Huh. So that's your answer, huh? Yes. Very well, I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20 minutes? Man, the judge just, like, throws number out. Like, it's like 5 minutes. 10 minutes, 20 minutes? An hour? I don't give a shit. Just go away. Goodbye. Doesn't matter. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atmey to the stand. Well, that's a job for your bailiff, is it not? I mean, like, what do you want me to walk in personally and say, hey, can you come with us, please? We need you. I guess I'll do it, Your Honor. Sure. I don't care. Whatever. Fine. October 14th, 11:58 a.m. District Court Courtroom number 5. You! Oh my god, it's happening. Well, Sir Detective Atmey? I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly. Oh, no, Sir Detective Atmey. You're the one who... No fucking way! Wait, huh? Is this... Am I... Okay, I'm taking a drink right now. I did not expect this. Who the fuck is that? Who is this dude? Who are you? This Viking judge? Why do we have Viking judge? I legitimately did not expect that. If anything, I thought that it would just be like a clone of our judge. So you're telling me that canonically, Phoenix Wright has had to work with the same judge on every single case that he has ever been a part of in this court? Is that true? Or, well, I mean, obviously, well, they all look very similar. Yes, it is the same judge? I wasn't even sure of that. But damn, that pisses me off even more. Why does the judge hate us so bad? We are always correct in everything that we say. Even if it's not apparent at first, it always becomes apparent by the end because we always win, except that one time where, you know, that guy clawed his face off and then I guess we just felt sorry for him, so we just said, ah, fuck it, yeah, he's guilty, I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink right now because I just, for shock. Every time you're shocked, take a drink. And this is a level of shock that I have not experienced ever before in my life. Cheers. I think the judge has an awful memory. I feel like he probably shouldn't be a judge then. Although, if this takes place in some, like, alternate universe America, then that makes sense. You know, the judge can be dumb as a fucking rock, and it doesn't matter. Who cares? Cheers, everybody! Cheers, cheers, cheers. That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant Luca— Wait! Hold it! Say hold it, say hold it, say hold it, say hold it. Hold it! Yes! Wait! Don't hand down your verdict yet, please! He might have killed somebody! Well, Sir Lawyer, welcome to my courtroom. Who's this hoser? I thought it said horse. Sir, eh? My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. It's a pleasure to meet you, stranger that I've never seen before once in my life and don't have any resemblance to anyone that I know. And I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atme. Should this not be the judge, the job of the judge or the bailiff himself? Why am I was told to do this? Do I have any authority to do this or make this claim? Probably not. Should the cops not do it? We have a million guards standing outside of all the doors. But fuck it. I don't know. Accusation? You accuse Masked Starry Mask? That man is not Masked Damask. He is an imposter. He's just a ruthless murderer. What? Yeah, you better be sweating, bitch. We're coming for you. It's over for you. To be continued. Oh, man. This case goes kind of crazy, I'll admit. Even if it did piss me off a little bit, this is the high-intensity drama that I've been looking for. This is such a dramatic case. You think it's just gonna be a case of who stole a thing? Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. And then boom, a dead guy. And then boom after boom after boom. Like, damn, it's him? We gotta go get him out of his own trial right now? That's crazy. It's a good case. I like it so far. October 14th, 12:14 p.m. You know, Godot sucks, but District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. My sis? Yeah, I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. You know how she's like haunting us constantly? So then she's still alive inside your heart. Well, she's existing as a spirit, I suppose, and like infecting my brain. I don't know how this works. You should know. Is this— I don't know. Nicky boy! Hot wife! Is it true that Detective is the real killer? Probably. To be honest, we don't have any definitive proof, but like, we thought it'd be funny to call him in though. But he's the only one who coulda did it. But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Where is it? This is the slow way. This is the— Yeah, I thought so too. But then, oh, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor last night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atme want to kill Kane Bullard? Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. Haha. I need to find some solid proof and fast. It's gotta happen sooner and fast. Like, I am so screwed. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who this person is in the photo. If he was here, then who was stealing? Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Luke Atme, please take the stand. Here he comes. There he is, Mr. Luke Atme. Well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer? I look at you. I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly. I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi the name of Masked Damask. I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Luke Atme has no idea what you mean. Of course, I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on in here. You've been in the defendant's seat all day, correct? Being tried as Masked Damask? Indeed, it's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Well, at least you're admitting to it. You know, if we can't get you on this, you're still kind of fucked. High larceny! That is quite the serious charge. It's not good. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger for an example. Oh my good golly God. What did you just say? If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day in... Okay. That's okay. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger for it. This is the part where I pull out my magnifying glass and I hold it up and my eye looks really big at him because I see you. I see you! You have done a bad, sir. I'm gonna take a drink right now for, I don't know, something. It's gonna be funny. For self-admittance? Well, they all do self-admittance at some point, but, I mean, I feel like this is like, it's the first real trial of the game. Of course it's going to be easy. There's no way it's not going to be super duper easy for everyone. But even still, I feel like is this too on the nose? Perhaps so. You know, wearing it's one thing, going outright and saying, ah, haha, I have the red diamond, and it sparkles, and I love this diamond. Is it too much? Is that too far? Probably not for the first real trial of the game. But still, I will take a drink for it, okay? Cheers, everyone. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I take the drink now. Children don't remember things. Neither do I. That doesn't change the fact. I managed. And if I managed, shouldn't a stupid 10-year-old with a Nintendo DS manage as well? That's my philosophy in life. Drink. So that's a good diamond ring. So you continue to insist that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask? Of course! Very well then, look at me. Let us begin. So it's on October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered. Where were you at that time? One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge. Thank you, maybe? Who's passing him the coffee? Is it Dick? It's probably Dick. All right, Mr. Ratme, the night of the murder. Speak. Gulp. We're all ears. As you wish, Sir Prosecutor. The alibi. Now, this is an important alibi right here. I was stealing the urn as Mask to Mask just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. Sorry. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder. Almost 1 a.m. means it was not 1 a.m. It seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime. Everything else up until now was all part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well. Even the great Mask to Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive. No, actually stay. Unfortunately, Mr. Ratme, we still have to do your cross-examination. A fool is to fool... Don't call... Stop calling me that. I have very bad memories. A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool. Too foolish. I think he's trying to say that you're full of shit, Nick. The only thing that's full of shit is his alibi, actually. The alibi. Yo, is this Von Karma's brother? And that's like the big reveal? Maybe, I was stealing the urn as Mask to Mask, just as I announced I would. Okay. So this photograph is the proof, correct? Indeed it is. Yes. And the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask. That is why I am called Mask to Mask, you see, because of that's what the mask is? That's what the point of the mask is. He has a Pokeball on his ring right now. You see that Pokeball? He's got it. Yeah. But conveniently, that also means that there is no way to tell who this really is. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. Ha! Are you saying that this is not, in fact, Luke at me? That it could be an accomplice dressed up as Mask to Mask to create an alibi? Ho-ho! What an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice? Name the accomplice, give it up. I'm gonna press give it up for now. Maybe. I'm not ruling it out. Were you working with Hot Wife the whole time? I don't know, but like, if Luke at me was at KB security during the murder, then the Mask to Mask in this picture has to be a fake. That is true. But does that mean that he was working with a fake, or that he is just... Then there really was an accomplice. But right now, I have no idea who it was. I don't have any idea right now either. Baseless objections are just what that guy wants. There's got to be another way, and I'm going to find it. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. Okay. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. Oh my god, did Adrian Andrews, was she the secret accomplice? Was she the imposter the whole time? That's right, that was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent the card after you began your security watch, right? Indeed, there was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. Okay, you truly are evil, aren't you? Yes, I am super duper evil. Hey, Nick, isn't there something weird about this? What? Detective Atme was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona. You know, that is a really good point, and I do find it kind of odd. Luke, a photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. Okay, what is that word? So by photograph, you mean, look at this photograph! Yeah, it's the meme. Piece of evidence here, is that correct? Yo, what's up, hacker? How's it going? Yo, I am also evil. Oh, well, okay, if you say so. Indeed it is, that it is, that is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime. Are you talking about the time? About how it's 12:58 right now? The very thing that proves you committed the crime. When you think about it, it's really odd. There are a lot of weird things about that photo, to be sure. You say that almost as if you had taken this picture on purpose. Objection. Do not object me. He was simply caught by the very camera that he had set up. I guess. We all have days like that. Indeed, it turned out that there was no such thing as the perfect crime after all. Life is truly an ironic thing, a sad blue melody. It looks like I'd better gather more information for now. If he's truly the killer, there's got to be something phony in that photo. Okay, so present the photo on that statement. Got it. Loud and clear, Mr. Wright. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as... No! Wait a minute. Okay, now we're getting to the meat and potatoes of it all. That ain't right! About the camera that took this photograph. Oh, come on now. It's all too clear what you're thinking. What? You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you? Well, I do now. What? I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Taylor's staff that permitted that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see. It looks like I'd better find something else that... I love my job. It's so fun. All right, cheers, guys. Yeah, something about this is a little bit suspicious. There's something else that could be suspicious. There's a lot about it that could be suspicious. It's all suspicious. It's nothing but suspicion the whole way through. So who was the accomplice? That was the thing that was prompted to me when I pressed that one thing, but I don't know who the accomplice was. I don't think I have any concrete proof. Maybe I do, and I'm just missing it entirely. Was it Hot Wife? What if it was Hot Wife the whole time? We're not starting this. Let any Godot who meets my gaze learn the true meaning of support. For I am the harbinger of hugs, the fan of coffee serve. My arms are true and unwavering. As I use them to hug him into the fucking sunset, a lover scorned by this uncaring earth finds solace in the good character of my only sweetheart, the person under this torrent of my affection, laughing, smiling, struggling to surmount the depression that permeates this barren world. I am happy, and I give him a cup and a forehead kiss. This is not true. None of this is true. I can get in front of this one. No. Yeah, let any hot wife who does the thing and the thing do the thing and the thing. That's not hot wife, if anything. Not this guy. It's Godot. Look, I don't want him to spit his hot coffee on me. I do not want Godot's hot coffee in any capacity. He's gonna do something weird to that coffee. I just know it. I do not want his secret special blend. Let any Godot... Stop! What are we doing? No! I don't like Godot! Kate is such a tsundere. I'm not a tsundere! It's not true! There is nothing good about Godot that we have seen yet. You know what? I'll even go as far as to say that maybe he'll be likable in the future, but the guy's an asshole. He's stupid. He talks like a fortune cookie. He literally has a toaster on his forehead. Why do people like this guy? Do not say Kado. Kado? Kado? Whatever you... No, I am spitting straight facts. This is true. God damn, I'm gonna drink and then we're gonna move on, okay? It's not true. It's not Kado. It's not. It is not! Thank you, Bycroft21 or 121 for the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you. Cheers. It looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious. Oh, thank you, I Need Professional Help, for gifting another tier 1 sub to Thwomp Shits 2? Is that a name that you can have on Twitch? Thwomp Shits 2. Well, alright. Thank you very much. Shut up! No, an anonymous gifter gave Kado a tier 1... Who did it? Who did it? Why are you doing anonymous gifted subs as Kado? It's not... You show yourself right now! So I can ban you for all time! And also, thank you, Weegeethegod69, I believe, for the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you. Ban Kida. You know what? It's personal. There it is. It can't be helped. It has to be done. It has to be done! I'm rooting it out. No more Kado. No more. It's gone. Absolutely no more. Cleffy, thank you for... Holy shit. Prelio7. Sorry, hold on. Cleffy gifting the tier 1 sub. Thank you for gifting the tier 1 sub. And Prelio7, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Free Kado. Kado will never be free. You can try all you want. It's never going to happen. No more free... I'm gonna blacklist free Kado from my chat right now. I swear to God, I'm gonna do it. Kado kind of sounds like Kaito? I'm so close to banning you right now. No, it's not happening. No freedom will be allowed to Kado because it's not real. It's not. I don't like him. It's not me being soon. He's just an asshole. He's stupid. He has stupid points. He wears a toaster. Imagine dating a guy and wanting to fuck a man who wears a toaster on his forehead. This is you, not me, because I don't, but you. Jumping Flash 21, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. And also, on top of that, thank you for the 100 bits, a series of tubes. I heard they are coming out with a hot coffee mod for this game. I don't want to see anything about the hot coffee in this game. Unless it's Edgeworth and Phoenix sharing a nice glass. Thank you, Paris, for the 100 bits. Yeah, guys, Kay doesn't love Godot because he only has room in his heart for what... I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Thanks for the 100 bits, but I'm not saying that. Okay? Thank you, Paris. Thank you. I'm gonna pour a drink right now, and then I'm gonna drink it, and then I swear to God we're gonna play the game. I swear. Cheers. The toaster stays on. That's for you to decide, not me. Not as someone who does not like him or a stupid toaster. Thank you, that damn coyote, for giving the tier 1 sub to Kato the Poet. Okay, I have to very carefully read all of the, like, who's being gifted subs, because it might be, like, an elaborate ruse. I need to play the game. I'm so sorry. We're gonna... Yeah, his alibi sucks my balls! It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at KB Security, which is a thing that I said without any real evidence, and, like, what, am I gonna go back on my word? Of course not. Raisutaro! Thank you very much, Raisutaro, for gifting your first tier 1 sub. Very sweet. Thank you. This is how I play Among Us, by the way. So, like, I relate to Phoenix a lot. You just throw something out there, you say they did it, and then it just pieces itself together. It's totally fine. You can just point fingers and accuse all willy-nilly, and it'll just work itself out most of the time. Sir Timsley, thank you for subscribing with the tier the Prime in general. Yeah, thank you. 4 months is a long time. Thank you. That is a long time. Seriously. Okay, guys, I have a problem. I'm not really spotting anything unusual. There are two possibilities. Either the mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. Well, did we not just establish that the photo cannot be a fake because it was set up by Lordly Taylor itself? Sir Timsley, thank you for the Prime also. Thank you, Sir Timsley. Thank you. Oh my god, where were we? I don't even know what we were talking about. I was stealing the urn as Mask to Mask, just as I announced I would. Thank you, a series of choose for the 100 biddies. Kate, are you gonna play Fortnite Among Us? Probably at some point, yes, in the near future. Yeah, probably. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder. Oh boy. Well, what do I do? Which one do I try to present? Because I could do the photo on the thing, the time of the murder. I think I'm gonna do that. I had more... it was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. It's not even a word, it's a time. It's numbers, idiot. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder. Well, I was explicitly told that this was one of the options, so surely it should work, right? I don't know, I'm going all the way over here to go to here, but, like, security camera photo. That is not, this does not add up. It is a clear contradiction. How does this make any sense at all? Your Honor! Oh my god, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm not sure I follow you. It clearly, the time, if you look in the top left, it says that the timestamp is incorrect! Why do you not follow me? It sounds like you don't follow. Yes, I do! Objection to... Oh my god. I don't think that won any points with the judge. You have got to be kidding me. Why does that not work? What do I do? I don't know. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. Oh wait, that's not even the first. I was stealing the urn as Mask to Mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. What did you say about this again? Because this doesn't make any fucking sense at all. So by the photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here? Is that correct? Indeed, it's right there. This is it. The very thing that proves I committed the... I did commit the crime. The very thing that proves you committed the crime? Surely even you can understand by now. Lordly Taylor provided that camera. There's no way I could have tampered with it. I understand that fully. Thank you, a series of tubes for the 420 biddies. I am not even sure what the hype train % transfer is for bit, but here I go again. That's fair. Thank you for the bidding. I really appreciate it. I am Nell. Thank you for gifting the tier 1, and I am Nell. Thank you for gifting the tier 1. Ah, shit, it's a level 5 hype train. That means it's 2 drinks. Okay. I could not have killed... Okay, so I need to present the photo on this statement instead? That's so dumb! It's so dumb! Why does the other statement not work? It might make sense. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. Okay. I'm going to take 2 drinks real quick because we hit the level 5 hype train, and that means I need to take 2 drinks. So, cheers to all, and to all a good cheers once again. Yeah, my voice is fine now, guys. You know, sometimes, like, if you try screaming into a microphone 3 hours a day every day for like 5 months, and then see how your voice is. Sometimes it's just a little bit hoarse, okay? These things happen. It just happens sometimes, you know? Sometimes it can't be helped. Is it healthy? I don't know. Who cares? It'll just repair itself. It's fine. It doesn't matter. And cheers again for the 2nd drink. Okay. All right. Cheers. I love Sky Vodka. And you, chat. Cheers. I could not have killed Kane Bullard unless I had an accomplice. come on. Think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and this picture are supposedly captures it. It's got to be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture? You bet there is. Not that I can see. What is funny about the picture? Before I make any serious accusations, what is the funny thing about the picture? Well, the paint is a pretty funny one. Wait, there's no paint on the box! But there was paint on the box, but the urn is in the box. There are so many weird... Okay, I'm gonna... It's the box? Or the paint? Or the paint on the box that should be on the box? But the paint in general. But also, where's the statue? Would it not be there? It was dollied away on the dolly. The Ami-Fae's golden statue. There are so many questions that I have all the time. I gotta save. Okay? Okay, why does that box... Okay, first of all, you're holding the box. That's an important question. Why are you holding the box? Why was the box found at the crime scene? Why was the box that you are holding right now that does not have paint on it covered in paint that was dried like 2 weeks ago, covered in pink paint? There's too many questions. You bet there's something funny. Are you implying that this picture is a fake? You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place, and there's something in this photo that does not match my memory. Well, what is it? What do you have to say? What about this photograph do you find funny? Your Honor, the box, it does not make sense, because I literally have the box. I can present the box, too. And it has paint on it. So I need to click on the box, like the paint's like splattered all around here, right? Or, I mean, in that case, well then wait a minute. Wait. No, it's the paint, because how did this right here, how did this happen? If this was in there, and it didn't get any paint on it, but again, this paint has been dried for like 2 fucking weeks. So it doesn't make any sense. How is it clean? So do I click on the box or the paint? I don't know. This is sus. Take that. Okay, that was the right one, I guess. The funny part, it's right there. You see it? Why this? This is a blood... No, Your Honor. Maybe if we're playing dangin', but... blood! Now this case is getting interesting. Not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint. Oh, just paint. And peach color. Peach? Have you ever seen a peach, Your Honor? From blood to peaches. The judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. Not like I know anything about that. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should have been there is nowhere to be seen. Well, I mean, the statue in of itself, well, it was dollied away. I mean, you could just do that. Especially if it's dried paint, it's not going to leave a track. Well, Mr. Wright, what is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains? What is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stain? I mean, well, Ami-Fae's golden statue is, for starters. But also the fact that the box is not covered in the pink paint that it's currently covered in. A wooden box that had the sacred urn in it has pink paint stains on it. Why would it have those stains? But that's not really the question, though. I mean, it kind of is. What is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains? Well, the paint stains on the box, of course. But if you're asking about the paint stains specifically, where the box was allegedly laying, then I suppose it would be Ami-Fae's golden statue, right? We're gonna go with Ami-Fae's... We saved. It's fine. It's fine. Take that, okay? Just take it. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Thank you, Weege. Thanks for the sub. Thank you. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That's important. I realized that the statue would be in the perfect size for covering up the paint stains, and that's why I put it where you first saw it. Well, you're stupid. I myself was there the night the theft took place and saw the statue in that spot. Okay, hear me out, Phoenix. What if you left, and then the criminal came in, and then they moved the statue? If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there. Unless they wheeled it like a couple feet to the right. What kind of an argument is this? Objection. Yeah, I would object to it too. But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner. Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally? Your Honor, this was no accident. This statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance, I suppose. In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why the statue was moved that night? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it? Because that's where the sacred urn box was? I don't know, man. It's too hard. Can we just make the game a little bit easier for me? Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you're prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the golden statue on the night of the crime? Well, it would have to... If Luke at me was there, then it would probably be Luke at me, right? Or... Head of Planning, Promotion, and Security for the Treasures of Kurain exhibit. She just had her evil arc. She can't have had her evil arc and then say, oh, I'm good now, immediately, with, like, 0 repercussions, and then immediately go back into her bad... But we were, like, at dinner, weren't we? But how long was dinner? That's the question that we have to ask next. I don't know. It was probably Mr. Luke I mean, he's the one who was there, right? He's the sussman. He's got stupid Pikachu hair. Fuck this guy. It's Luke at me, maybe. I'm gonna save after this, by the way, no matter what happens. The one who moved the statue is none other than Luke at me. Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions. Mr. Wright, what? Aw, shit, I'm gonna lose my health. What? I don't know. Because he did it. It's very simple, actually. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. That is indeed very simple. However, I look at you. Why would I want to move a heavy golden statue? Because the box was there. The reason for moving the golden statue, here's where our battle really begins. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue? The reason can be found here in this photograph, I suppose. Yo, he's pissed off about it, I'm right. Luke at me, you pretended to be Mask to Mask to create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, if the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That is why you had to move the statue. A single fatal flaw? Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Just where in this picture does this lie exist? Where in the picture does the lie exist? Where in the picture does the lie exist? Is it the box? I lose 3 health if I get it wrong. That's too much, man. Oh, goodness. Is it... well, the thing about that is... So where in the picture does the lie exist? Okay, let's think about this critically. You have the box, but the box has paint on it. But also, you know what? Is it the time? I still have so many questions about the time right here. 12:58 a.m. 443 even, not 4:30. But the paint and the box, but the box and the paint and the time, so it's 1, 2, 3. I think we go the time because like we still haven't really talked about that yet and how important that is. The box, which we still haven't talked about yet and haven't talked about how important that is either, and the paint we just brought up. So I think it is 1, 2, 3 in that order. Or would it be 1, 2, I don't want to lose 3. Dude, 3 health? That's a lot of health, okay? I need that health. I'm gonna die. What do you think? I can just save scum? I can't. It's not possible. Fuck, we're going with the original instinct. It's 1, 2, 3, okay? It's the time, it's the box, it's the paint. In that order. Or it's the box or the time or the paint, and we're just gonna figure it out. Take that. Why is the time? The music stopped! Wait a minute, the music stopped! Naturally, the the timestamp! Yes! What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean, you old fart! On the night in question, Luke Atme went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time. Ah! Well, assuming it was him there, which is just assumption at this point, mind you. But what does that have to do with the statue being moved? I don't know. I mean, remember if you will, Your Honor. When was the statue placed besides the warehouse door? Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Yep. Luke Atme had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim, and so, in order to create an alibi for that crime, he took this picture days before the murder took place. I'm sorry. Is that not something that we are keeping record of? We're not keeping record of when the photos are taken on a day-to-day basis. But if you took it days before, then how do people not know that it... But like, oh, I have so many questions. I don't know. What the... Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. Ah! So, on the day of the crime, Mr. Atme must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. I guess that's a thing that people say. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atme had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with it. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense, yeah. With the way it had been in his photo. Gwa! Don't you gwa at me, mister. Order! Mr. Atme, is this true? One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that? The data from the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off the night of the crime. I object to that. It's true the camera had been set up by the Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. You better Why is everyone spamming Godot Day, also known as Coffee Man Day? Coffee Man no Hi? What? Or Coffee Emoji Day is a Japanese national holiday usually celebrated on the 18th of August. Oh, come on. The purpose of the holiday is to give thanks to Godot's endless love for coffee and to consider the importance of Godot to the Society of Ace Attorney during Cade's streams. He's not, and he will never be important. How is he any better than Edgeworth, or even Franziska, or even Von Karma, the guy, not the girl, but you know what I mean? At this point in time, I think that Von Karma was even better than Godot. I'm just saying. Order! Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this? I don't know. I'm sniffing coffee. Delicious coffee. Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down. My 11th cup. I promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial, which means I'm still good till the last drop. I don't care about that. The defense has a very good point. A good point? So what? We are all but travelers on a road of infinite points. I think he's kind of hot. I mean, I think his points mixed up with his other points. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time, and that the statue was moved in order to make it match? That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied, which is... Yeah, you drink that 12th cup, you do it. That it's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe, slam, can never reach their dreams. That is very true, I guess, maybe. No fucking way. Don't fall for that, Your Honor. Are you kidding me? Hey, Mr. Damask. Yes? If there's no funny business in your actions as Mask Damask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. So let's hear it. Yes, please provide the court with your testimony about your plan to steal the sacred urn. This is relevant to me. You stole my Maya's sacred urn. How dare you? How dare you do this to me? I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box, and Zavari! I'm gonna take a drink every time he says Zavari. It's been, I should have said that, hours and hours and hours ago. I know this. But Zavari, I'm gonna do it. And every time we take a drink, we say, Zavari! So you know what, chat? Zavari! Zavari to all of you! And to all a Zavari night! Cheers, gamers! You see, the urn was placed in a box, and Zavari, it was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. That's a long time. Idiot, your nose is poking out. He totally sees you right now. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October... well, I mean, if you threw the box away, maybe... But the paint. But all that paint. That's pretty much all stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we'll find the truth hidden in the nuggets of information he gave. Witness, you're sure there are no mistakes this time? What have I done? What have we done? We've made a terrible mistake. It's just okay. Cheers, guys. Honestly, and raise a glass and cheers, okay? Because Zavari. Because you know why? Because Zavari. And we're gonna do... This this fucking case cannot end soon enough, dude. Slam. Very well then, Mr. Wright, you may begin the cross-examination. Okay, I'll do it. The Sacred Urn Heist. Chat, I have bad news. And I mean, like, this is seriously toxic news to hear. And you can plug your ears. You can take off your headphones if you don't want to hear it. But I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, I just do. I've been drinking too much of this room temperature Sky vodka. I've been drinking too much out of this big orange cup. And you know what? I gotta go. And when you gotta do, when you go, you gotta go, okay? I mean, when you gotta go, okay? So, I'll be right back. And cheers, everyone. I'll be right back, okay? I'll see you all in a minute. Play the music. We got the music, okay? I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. I am here. I am ready to game. Bathroom day, also known as Weegeethegod day. Let's not get this going as a thing, okay? Or padding out the stream day. I'm going to the bathroom. How is that padding out the stream? I gotta go and I gotta go. What are you talking about? It's not padding the stream. I pad plenty, but this is not one of those times I gotta pee. I have to use the restroom. Do you know what a restroom's for? It's for using, and I gotta use it sometimes. National holiday usually celebrated on the third Wednesday of August. The purpose of the holiday is to give thanks to Cade's incredibly weak bladder and to consider the importance of using bathroom to Weegeethegod as a Twitch name. Listen, if you think it's an incredibly weak bladder, how about all of you, every single one of you, takes a shot with me all the time of room temperature vodka, and then you down it with some water, okay? If you really think it's so weak, we'll find out who's really weak and who is the strong man. That's me, I'm the strong man. What am I talking about? Anyway, I first received the request from Lordly Taylor. Thank you very much, Anon. Oh my god. Weegeethegod? Why are you gifting a tier 1 sub to Weegeethegod, Anon? What are you doing? Thank you, I need professional. Oh my god, hang on. Thank you, I need professional help for the 100 bits. Zavari Day. Zuvari no Hi, also known as Luke at Me Day or Penguin Ass Mofo Day, is a Japanifornian national holiday usually celebrated when Cade drinks for Zavari and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. The purpose of the holiday is to give thanks to Luke at Me stupid fucking catchphrases that makes Cade drink and to consider the importance of Zavari to Weegeethegod as a Twitch stream. All of these things are important. All of these things are worth considering. And now I will play the... hold it. Not object, but hold it. You were asked to guard the urn by Miss Andrews, weren't you? Indeed, it seemed that they had heard my Zavarkling reputation. What does that even mean? That doesn't count, by the way. I see Miss Andrews is still attracting the weirdos. You got that right, brother. You better watch out too, Maya, because you're weird, and I don't like you. The urn was placed in a box in Zavari. It was then sent to the warehouse. It totally counts. No, it doesn't. That's not what we were talking about. I drink for Zavari, not Zavarkling or whatever it was. You mean the box? Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn. And she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Huh, interesting new tidbit. I suppose so. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. Okay. So you're sure of that? You're sure that you had never seen the urn before? Indeed, you may ask Lady Andrews to confirm for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, I, Luke at Me, let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. No slipping. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. Okay. You mean this calling card? That's right, that is, without a doubt, my calling card. I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all. Of course, because Atme knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him, because he does it. Then I handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. What does that mean exactly? Did no one enter the basement warehouse? Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out of the warehouse. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th. Okay. You're holding and this is the photo that proves that, huh? You're saying that this is the photo that proves you were holding the urn in your hands at that time. Indeed, to be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Oh my, he held the box though. But he's not even holding the urn, he's holding the box. And I know the urn might be in the box, but that don't count. Do it. Maybe it does, I don't know. Hey Nick, if this photo was a fake, Detective Atme might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. That might be true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying, we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. I need to take a good hard look at the court okay, so present something on something else. I got it. Not a lot to go on, is there? That detective's been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. Alright, how do we do it? There's only one thing that Atme stated very clearly. There is one. That he had never seen the urn before we stole it. Or he stole it, okay. We need to prove that he's lying. So true. So fucking true. Alright, what do I got? That could be relevant. We're talking about the Amiphase golden statue, maybe. The Damask calling card was presented at some point to the security at Lordly Taylor. I will be coming to Purloin, the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasure of Corain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't ya? I suppose. Camera data. The warehouse camera went off once at around 1 a.m. Shito. Security camera photo. There it is. There's the whole point of discussion right there that we're talking about right here, right now. The blackmail letter. Is this relevant right now? Probably not. Not the blackmail. We're not even talking about that. Ron's wallet found in the KD security building at around 1 a.m. CEO. This is like not even what we're talking about. Publicity photo. There he is. I see him. He looks very handsome. He's a very good-looking guy. Nice drip. Fantastic drip. He'd be dripping like a faucet. Damask's brooch found in the shadow of Amiphase statue. Looks like it was torn off of some clothing. Kane's autopsy report is probably relevant. Died at 1 a.m. Caused cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt force trauma to the head. Newspaper clipping about the first heist. Yeah, it's Ron DeLight in the photo. We already see that. But also, not only is it Ron DeLight, it is Mr. Nose. There he is. CEO office buzzer is irrelevant. I first received the request from Lordly Taylor. Kane's list found on a table at the crime scene. Buzzer record. Well, it all ties together, so can I not just present this and say, like, but how did this happen then? Maybe. Probably not. Ron's testimony from Damask's second heist on. He was stealing as directed by blackmail letters. Okay. Sacred urn. There it is. Broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box. Kept out of sight. Wait, replaced in its box? How did I not pick up on this sooner? I probably should have picked up on this a little bit sooner. But, okay, there's the box. It was replaced in the box. Because it was because she broke it again. That's the thing. Okay, no. So that we've been over this plenty of times. Paint marks. When Adrian dropped the urn box 2 weeks ago, she also kinda knocked over some paint, and also urn box itself, a wooden box that had the sacred urn in it, but why does it have the pink on it? But then why is it pink for? For why is it pink? It doesn't even need to be pink for any reason whatsoever. It doesn't even mean anything. I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box, and Zavari! It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my car 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th. Not a lot to go on, is there, Nick? Yeah. Present a piece of evidence against one of the statements, but, like, what do you want me to do? I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure. 10 days beforehand? Is that relevant? I mean, we knew it was before, but we don't know how long before. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. Okay. I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 20 days ago. That's 20 days. 10 days later, he does the whole thing, the card, the everything. The urn was placed in a box in Zavari. It was then sent to the warehouse. So, wait, the urn was placed in a box in Zavari. It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to find the urn for myself until the day of the crime. Right? That does make sense, according to what you're saying. Unless you're lying, which I know you wouldn't do to me. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th. Is this true? Is this actually a true thing that is being said to me right now? I do have all of this health. I could explore. Is this the door that needs to be opened? At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th. Well, I sure do wish we had a date on this photo. That would be nice. But unfortunately, we don't. Could you talk about this a little bit more? I'm sorry. And this is the photo that proves that, huh? Indeed, to be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Hey, Nick, if the photo was a fake, Detective Abby might have stolen the urn whenever it was taken. Okay, so present that photo on that. Well, no, but didn't we have that one statement about, like, oh, that we should look at our evidence a little bit? Or no, that was the end statement, wasn't it? You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying there, we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. I need to take a good hard look at the court record. Not a lot to go on. That detective's been covering his tracks. There is only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. Okay, how? There's one thing that Atme stated very clearly, that he had never seen the urn before he stole it. That is a thing that we've, like, been focusing on, yes. We need to prove that he's lying. How do we prove that I first received my request? Okay, so when did he say that he was lying about the urn was placed in a box and then Zavari sent to the warehouse? Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. Well, this seems like something we would present some evidence on. I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. What do I have that proves that that is not true? How do we know that that is a fake? This is, because what he's saying right now is false information. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th. Well, how literal are we being here? You know, if I'm holding an urn in a box, but I'm holding the box that the urn is in, am I holding the urn? Yes, of course I am. But I'm not holding the urn in my hands. I'm holding the box in my hands that has the urn in it. That doesn't make any sense. Of course you're not holding the thing. It doesn't add up. It doesn't even add up. You can't add that. That's bad math. Simply, at last I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th. Once more. And this is the photo. Okay, so I'm going to show this photo, but he already says yes. But can't I, like, present more evidence that that's not true? I didn't think it would matter so much. I'm going to try to present that photo on that statement right now. Here we go. Let's see it. That would be this one, this bad boy right here. That is a security camera photo. Photo of storeroom entrance taken by the camera on the night of the crime. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th. There are so many things we need to know about this photo that we still simply don't know, about the paint, about everything, the time, the date. We are even saying the date, but can you prove that this is the correct date? Can you? How do you prove the date, Your Honor? Fuck! No, it doesn't make any sense at all, you idiot! What do you want from me, game? What do you want? At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th. I was really thinking that, considering there is a date, no, not a date, but sorry, a timestamp on this, we could say, yo, when was it actually taken? Could we not just, like, figure that out? Was it actually the 12th? Apparently, let's just take it at face value. He's not lying, okay? It's totally fine. From the top, boys. Treasure exhibit poster. Omni-face golden statue. The mask's calling card. Camera data. Shishishito. Security camera photo. Blackmail letter. Ron's wallet. CEO office key card. These things are just not relevant at all, are they? Publicity photo. A shot of mask-to-mask striking pose. The mask's brooch. Kane's autopsy report, news clipping, CEO office buzzer, Kane's list. We're not talking about any of this right now. We're talking about what happened in the thing. Sacred urn. Broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago. Then replaced in its box. Kept out of sight. Now, hang on. Wait. Okay, so broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago. Let's go back a little bit. I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box and Zavari, it was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. But that's the thing that we keep harping. So, like, what about this state? This is it. Like, this is the one, right? We need to present something about this. But what do? I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. And to prove it, well, yeah, he was. Was he not? What about the photos, huh? What about mask-to-mask age, huh? What about Luke at me? I mean, he's 34. Like, there it is. Oh. I don't know, man. It's just hard to say sometimes. It has to be this, but like, what would prove this? I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. This sucks. I don't know. Present the thing on the thing. No, it just doesn't work, is it? The music didn't stop. Your Honor, it doesn't make sense. Fuck it. Okay. I know it's it. Where is it? Unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. Well, fuck it. I guess we might as well save and just, like, go to town. Here we go. I hope we're ready for this. It's about to happen. That didn't work. It didn't work. It's simply, I don't know. I simply don't know sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. It's hard for me. But I know that this is the right one, so I gotta keep on doing it over and over. Oh, that did not work. Okay. See you later. And the next one. Oh my god. What do we even... Mr. Ratme, if you really are mask to mask... The mask's calling card sent before a heist, the emblem on... is top secret. Wait, what? Then you also wrote this calling card, correct? But of course! Is there a problem with that calling card? According to me, no. Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Mask to Mask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. Now, the speckled urn here surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn? It does? Guys? Does it? I don't know. To the security at Lordly Taylor, I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasure of Karain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? So that means it was already speckled. I guess that makes sense, sure. But then, I don't know, why would you even... Does it look speckled? Is that what speckled means to this person? It looks like some idiot glued a bunch of pieces back together and slapped some weird paint on it. That was drip-dropping all down it. Sure, whatever. Yes, that is true, but so what? Truth be told, there is no way that Mask to Mask could have known about this pattern. What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains, if you think about it. Paint stains? Yeah, and these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trite. The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn was broken due to human error, or should I say an error-prone human, because that is true. And then, and that's when the pink paint got on the urn. Thank you very much, I need professional help for the 100 bits speckled. Covered or marked with a large number of small spots or patches of color. Well, I guess that is a speckled urn then, isn't it? Oh, you can't be serious. And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern, which means Detective Atme had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. Phew! That's a drink. He spit out his drink. I'll drink for that every single time. And because this photo is not real, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. Gwa 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 gwa. So I'm sorry, I'm simply misunderstanding the situation, I know. But why could we not just check when the photo was taken date-wise? If it's time-stamped, surely it has a date attached to it on the computer software, right? Why did we not do that? I don't know. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? No, I'm fucked. Alright, that did it. He's broken, I guess. Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose. Huh? Because he controls the system, could we not subpoena the system to figure out what actually is going on with the system? Because Luke Atme was in control of the software of the dates. Oh, so it was like a fake date in of itself. Okay. It's so sad. No one has had any conviction these days. More conviction, you what? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Mask to Mask, and now we're calling him a murderer? Sip? You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point. No fucking way. Don't fall for that too, Your Honor, please. You say that Luke Atme was the one who killed Kane Bullard? Then let me ask you this. Why would he do it? I don't know. The red diamond or something. I don't know. An excellent point. Motive, Mr. Wright. Motive. Might you, my merry murderous motive manifest? Nick, he's getting his second wind. If he prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Wanda Light, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Rhonda Light. Isn't that right, Detective? Indeed, according to my own research, the boy's motive is clear. But what is the boy's motive? Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. That is true, typically. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were. I'd be honored too, Sir Old-Timer. They're doing everything they can to make Ron look sussy. Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Motive for murder. What was the motive for murder? I do not know. I, Luke Atme, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Mask to Mask and simply mistook who he saw. That's it. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Mask to Mask because he is very, very stupid. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Kane Bullard. Truly a tragedy. That is a bit of a tragedy. So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant. This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter. Huh? Blackmail letter updated. That's a first. It's so nice when our evidence gets updated, correlating to the case. Found in Ron Delight's room, written by Bullard. Well, there it is. It's definitive. It's proof. It's case closed. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine. I will. Motive for murder. Luke Atme had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Hold it. Let's see about that. And who in the world is going to prove that? You? I will. Shit. Fine. After doing a thorough background check of Detective Atme and Kane Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report. Perhaps they were connected through their work? They were both involved in security? Nope. That was blunt. In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight. Kane Bullard decided to investigate mask to mask and simply mistook who he was. Okay. Mistook? That's right, mistook from the Old Norse mistaka, meaning to take an air. Alright, I don't care about that. Just who did the victim mistake mask to mask to be? Why, the answer is obvious. It's Ron Delight, of course. Boy, I'd like to wipe that smug look off this guy's face. Just keep on pressing, always. It's okay. Why would the victim mistake the defendant for mask to mask? Don't you already know that? Fuck! Take a look at this newspaper. Oh, this one? Oh, I know it. Oh, that's the famous Two of them on. A magnificent jewel. Okay, I'm taking the drink right now, all right? Oh, boy, let me just pour that drink real quick. It's going to be so awesome when I do that, which I haven't done yet. All right, now I'm doing it right now. Cheers, everybody. Zavari! Zavari. It's a Zavari moment, okay? I'm sorry about your hemorrhoids, Chad. I don't know what you want me to do about it. I can't help you. Get some cream. Talk to butt doctor. I don't know what to say. Other than Zavari, of course, because, you know, of course, Zavari. Oh, where were we? That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? Furthermore, it also shows an ugly guard, namely the defendant. The defendant? Yeah, the victim clearly misread this article and fuck me. He got the wrong impression, actually, is what happened. The impression that this ugly security guard was in fact... Why is he being so mean to him? Do you gotta be so mean to my boy? He does not deserve this. He is... Hi, how hard is your wife, okay? Is your wife as hot? Because I severely doubt it. I'm just saying, Mr. Atme, I doubt you have as hot of a wife. Okay. That was an unusually reasonable deduction. No, what? Oh, okay, I guess so. Maybe, I don't know. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight, alright? You mean this blackmail, the one that I have and I've read 1,000 times? It says bring $50,000. Yeah, and its handwriting is without a doubt the victim's? Maybe? There is no mistake. We have an official report to prove it. But I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere. An addressee? This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment, and Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there is no addressee is irrelevant. I wonder if that's true. I kinda believe it's not true, actually. What's up, Nick? I just had a thought for the first time. What if that blackmail letter was not meant for Mr. Delight? Whoa, do you have any evidence for that? Maybe. For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling. Alright, so... present something on this one? That there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter. Yeah, something about the red jewel, right? It's the red jewel. Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? No. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Okay. What do you mean by that? Oh my, I was certain you were already aware. Okay, this is not good. Do I have to recall the drinking rule immediately? In the same stream? No, we're just gonna do it. Who cares? Who cares? Just do it. I have to fill up the big orange cup with water. So if you're trying to gift subs or prime or do whatever you gotta do, or biddies, now is the time, because I'm wasting my time. Because Zavari, actually. Zavari! Zavari, guys. You like it when Zavari? I know I do. Tab it? No. The Zavarlum Shake. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know what to say about your hemorrhoids, chat. You have to go look at a doctor. Look at him and then have him look at you. Me? Don't got him. Not yet. But I feel like I'm getting them. Alright, let me take this drink real quick. Okay, cheers, everyone. Cheers. So KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. And since I was the security team chief, I stole data from the company. Right. Kane Bullard had yet to forgive young Mr. Delight, which is why he sent him that letter upon mistakenly believing he was the thief. Here is a file that we discovered in Mr. Bullard's office, evidence that Mr. Bullard was receiving money through blackmail. However, isn't that a bit weird? Why did the defendant pay Mr. Bullard the money, even though he wasn't actually mask to mask? On that point, there was an unfortunate bit of chance. Tell me about that. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. Is it? The defendant truly believes he is mask to mask? No, it's not. It's not. Do you really think that story is going to hold up? It has so far. Who cares? That assertion is not merely my own, I'm afraid. What do you mean? I have here a memo from Ron Delight's wife, Desiree Delight. What? What did that bitch say? Tell me what she said. Yo, it's this music. Are you kidding me? I love this music. Ronnie thinks he's mask to mask. Don't you feel sorry for him? Please don't think too badly of him. Why did you say that, hot wife? Ha, well, Mr. Trite. Ugh. Was he trying to act like Miss Delight just now? Why would you do that? That's cringe. I thought he was actually pretty convincing. I bet you did. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Kane Bullard. Truly, the tragedy. Now that's just your imagination talking. Come on, Sir Lawyer. I'm afraid imagination isn't the right word for it. This is a deduction, the result of carefully applied reasoning. Can we hear that careful reasoning for ourselves? Yeah, it's a long story and better save for another time. No, fucker, it's not. What are you talking about? The judge asks, yo, that was an interesting testimony that you just gave. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? And the witness actually, with a straight face, says, yeah, I'll tell you about it later. It's fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. It's irrelevant right now. We'll talk about it later. It's okay. Holy shit. All right. Who gives a shit? Those so-called long stories aren't usually that long. At least not in my experience. So you're going to try to connect Detective Atme to Mr. Bullard, right? Yeah, I'm trying. Hopefully it won't require surgery either. In that case, you'll have to talk about the blackmail. Okay, you mean the blackmail letter that I have somewhere in here? Was that blackmail letter really intended for Ron? Since we don't have... No, it was intended for Dude because he had the thing, the jewel, the gem, the red diamond, remember? I'm gonna take a drink. Am I level 2 mad or 3? I don't know. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Why does this happen all the time? I can't overlook it any longer. I'm sorry. I'm gonna whine and complain. Why? Why would you say, hey, can you tell me more about that? And they say, no. And then the judge just says, okay. I don't care. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Who cares? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Let's just move on. It makes me mad. The judge should not be a judge. He is just simply not that good at it. My fucking hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake right now. It's actually true. It's the truth. And honestly, I'm not sure how much longer they can be shaken. Because it's becoming a problem. Seriously. Cheers. Yeah, if you ever want to kill someone, definitely go to Japanifornia. They do not give a fuck. They do not even care a little bit. There is so much crime that happens in Japanifornia that you have 3 days. 3 days, not 3 days in court, but from 3 days from when the trial begins to prove yourself innocent. 3 of them! 3! It's upsetting. It makes me mad. And it doesn't make a lick of sense. Since we don't have enough information, you should press him for more testimony. But, well, maybe I'll be able to shake some contradictions loose that way. Okay, so press him. Keep on pressing. Let's press all of the things that he has just said. I will do it. I thought I just did that, but I will continue. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and I'm not even looking at the screen right now. I'm just, like, pressing the button, and I'm skipping all the dialogue. Yeah, press harder, of course. Yeah, always press harder. You don't ever want to not press harder. You have to do it. There it is. Yeah, he's a stupid cop. He's dumb cop. He's cinnamon bun cop. He's an idiot. He's incompetent. He's incapable. He'll never win. Yeah, it was irrelevant. I don't mind that. Everyone's irrelevant right now. Keep on going. I'm still pressing. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is, yeah, get your coffee, drink the coffee. Wait, what are we talking about? Did we do it? Yeah, okay, we heard the music. Yeah, we know. We remember. It's good music. And the final one. Here's the final one. We're pressing the final statement, Maya. Do you think I should keep on pressing for more information? I know you've been talking about the blackmail thing for a long time. Okay, I'm back. I, Luke Atme, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate mask to mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron. Oh, but that's probably the thing that's wrong, though, isn't it? Because, like, it was sent to you because you have the red ruby diamond. Not the ruby, but the it's a red diamond. Are there red diamonds? Do people make red diamonds? How do you make a red diamond? Do you mine it from the ground? I don't know. It was, again, Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. DeLife for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite inexcusable. The defendant truly believes that he's the evilman. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron DeLight. But is that actually true? Well, it's sent it to Ron DeLight. What about sent it to you, asshole? But then how did he get it from you? We don't know that. How did he? I don't know how you got it. Fuck it. We're already just gonna go for it. Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atme? Well, if it's just a few, maybe. When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron DeLight, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. Contra who now? I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. Hey, you can suck my cock. At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Okay, you want to fucking throw down, mister? I'll punch that toaster straight off your face, dumbass. Why don't you show us what you got? Indeed, time to man up, Mr. Wright. Show us the contradicting evidence and the content of the black... Well, what do you want me to say? I mean, we have the letter itself. It's the ruby, it's the ring. I mean, we don't know that he has the thing, the ruby, the ring, the red diamond. Oh my god. I just can't stop saying it, can I? What is the thing? Something about, okay, so it's like Ron and him together. Publicity photo, that's relevant. Does he have a big fucking jewel on in this one? Of course not. No, he's just purple. Damask's brooch? No. Kane's auto, did not even happen at that point. Newspaper clipping about the heist, garden photo is Ron. There he is, there's Ron. CEO office buzzer. Kane's list. Wait, connected to the basement, no, it's irrelevant. Show us the contradicting evidence and the content of the blackmail letter. I don't know. I don't know. Is it a person? It's not a, it's the contradiction evidence, not a person. Evidence can't be a person because then the people will be evidence, man. And people are people and not evidence, so that don't even make no sense, right? That makes sense to me when you put it that way. The contradicting evidence and the content of the blackmail letter? Look, have you seen his finger? I don't know what to say. I don't know. I simply don't know. If you don't, I'll take the red diamond you received the other day instead. Yo, Mr. Look at Me, where did you get that ring? That's all we have to say, right? Is that not all we have to say? And then boom, we're done. We win, right? I think so. Save. You still can't save while you're in this menu, guys. You can't do it. It can't happen. So I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna have to backtrack, or I could look it up, or you could just tell me. I don't know. I don't want any of these possibilities to happen. I want to get it right, but I don't know the answer. I don't know what to do because I'm not good at the game, and I'm realizing that now officially. What is the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter? Well, the blackmail letter does state, quote, and I'm not looking at chat, blackmail letter, if you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring 50K. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond that you received the other day instead. But then where did the red diamond come from? I don't know where the red... What is the red diamond? What is that? This second... Can we just present this again and say, yo, what does that even mean? What is the red diamond? I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe. Contradicting evidence of the content of the blackmail letter. All right, am I screwed? Did I like paint myself into the corner? I walked into the corner while painting, obviously, but you know what I mean. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m., 50K. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Well, I know he took the blue diamond, but that's irrelevant. That's a totally different thing. Ron's wallet? I don't know. It's not Ron. What was in your wallet, Ron? Can we inspect a little bit further, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Just show the letter. Just show the letter. Ha. A little 2-1 punch like that wouldn't even faze me. No, you're wrong. Actually, I think you mean 1-2 punch. Mr. Right, try thinking things through a little bit more before finding the faults of the other fucking... Fuck! I don't know, man. It's pissing me off too bad. I think I'm about to rage quit. I think here it comes. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. And I can't reload the save, and we're guilty. I don't know. Bro, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, surrender the court. Do whatever you gotta do. It's over. It's fucking over! It's done! I can't argue against the robot toaster man. He's too strong. I don't care anymore. I am rage quitting. I'll see you when I see you next. Goodbye!